The audio earrings Kamala Harris did not wear during the debate barely even exist. Bluesky now lets you upload videos, but there are some caveats. And Nevada will use Google AI to process a backlog of unemployment cases. It's Thursday, September 12th, and this is Engadget News. With even Fox News and senior Republican figures admitting that Vice President Kamala Harris won Tuesday night's presidential debate, some supporters of former President Donald Trump are desperately seeking crumbs of comfort. Cue the predictable conspiracy theories, a frequent refrain that has emerged from conservatives, but curiously not Democrats, over the last decade or so, is that their guy's opponent was wearing an earpiece during debates. These baseless accusations were slung at President Joe Biden in 2020, at Hillary Clinton in 2016, and at Barack Obama in 2012. The theory was debunked on each occasion. In Harris's case, conspiracy theorists have claimed on X and other social media platforms that her earrings had earpieces built in search of an earpiece that resembles pearl studs. These sore losers declared Harris was using Nova's H1 audio earrings. The earrings are said to have directional sound that remains audible only to the wearer. Per their Kickstarter page, they are placed on the earlobes and project the sound from inside the pearl straight into your ear canal. Sure, they look a little like the pearl earrings Harris wore on stage, but they're not the same. Style bloggers have already identified the pair of Tiffany earrings Harris wore to the debate and at previous events, as well as noting that she has worn a chain from the same collection. The main trouble is that the Nova H1 audio earrings barely exist. As Newsweek pointed out, the device was part of a Kickstarter project that faded into the ether. The earrings are not available to buy anywhere online and never have been. Nova Products, the company behind the campaign, has not logged into Kickstarter since May 2023, and backers have posted on the page asking for a status update on the earrings that they were supposed to receive in exchange for their pledge. The URL for Nova Products' website, as listed on Kickstarter, now redirects to that of another company, Icebox Sound Solutions. That website showcases a pair of audio earrings with a different design, and in the wake of the debate, a message stating, "Special edition for presidential debates, soon available to everyone," was added to the site sometime the following morning, according to caches on the Wayback Machine. That presumably tongue-in-cheek claim added links to the CES 2025 website. This seems like another straightforward job for Occam's razor. Harris almost certainly did not wear an earpiece because the earrings she wore look noticeably different, and the product she's accused of wearing does not exist. By the same token, it's simply more plausible a seasoned politician can win a debate being extremely well prepared and ready to throw an opponent with a notoriously fragile ego off their game without requiring a team to feed them information via an earpiece. The Nova H1 audio earrings show all the classic signs of being vaporware, right down to being shown off for the first time at CES 2023, though perhaps we'll see a new version under different branding somewhere on the show floor in January. It's easy to forget that there's another social network besides Threads for people tired of Elon Musk's totally normal X platform. Bluesky is a fine alternative, as it definitely feels like Twitter. However, it has been lacking some of the features that made Twitter such an internet hotspot back in the day. Well, we just got a big one. The company just announced that users can now upload video content. There are some caveats. First of all, the videos have to be under a minute. That's a fairly huge hurdle for just about every piece of content other than TikTok-style shorts. As a comparison, Meta's Threads allows for 5-minute videos. Also, the videos autoplay by default, though that can be handled in the settings. Finally, there's a hard limit of 25 videos per user each day, though the company says it could tweak that in the future. The platform supports most of the major video file types. Users can also attach subtitles to each video, which is a nice little bonus. There are some guardrails in place to protect against spam and abuse. Only users who have verified their email address can upload videos, and illegal content will be purged from the infrastructure. There's also a way to submit reports to the moderation team. Additionally, each video will be scanned for CSAM by Hive and Thorn. Update to version 1.91 of the mobile app to get started, though it also works via the desktop client. Not every user will be able to access this feature right away, as version 1.91 will be a gradual rollout to ensure a smooth experience. Bluesky recently added direct messages into the mix, which is something Threads does not have. The platform may be a distant third when compared to X and Threads, but it's certainly growing. A massive influx of Brazilian users recently joined the social media site after X was banned in the country. Nevada has a new helper in its quest to plow through a backlog of unemployment claims. Google AI. Gizmodo reports that the initiative will task one of the company's cloud-based AI models with analyzing appeals hearing transcripts and suggesting whether cases should be approved. Welcome to the future, where a robot weighs in on whether you get the government money you requested. The Nevada Independent wrote in June that the AI model, trained on the state's unemployment law and policies, will analyze transcripts of virtual appeals hearings. It will then spit out a ruling which a state employee will review for mistakes and decide whether to honor. It replaces the current Nevada Department of Employment Training and Rehabilitation process, which averages 3 hours for a real-life human to complete. Carl Stanfield, DETR's IT administrator, told the Nevada Independent that Google AI, which uses the company's Vertex cloud system, can rule within 5 minutes. It's easy to understand why Nevada would be eager to lean on the emerging tech. As recently as June, the state reportedly had a backlog of over 10,000 unprocessed appeals, about 1,500 of which were left over from the pandemic. And if the tech's reviews are accurate or the human reviewers catch its mistakes, it could be an enormous time saver. However, there could be a psychological pressure for the employees reviewing the cases to rubber stamp the AI's conclusions. Michelle Evermore, a former deputy director at the Department of Labor, told Gizmodo, if a robot's just handed you a recommendation and you have to just check a box and there's pressure to clear out a backlog, that's a little bit concerning. Stanfield told Gizmodo that a governance committee will meet weekly while the state is fine-tuning the model and quarterly after it goes live to monitor for hallucinations and bias. The stakes could be high for claimants as the AI-powered system could affect their ability to appeal bogus decisions. Elizabeth Carmona, a senior attorney with the Nevada Legal Services, told Gizmodo, in cases that involve questions of fact, the district court cannot substitute its own judgment for the judgment of the appeal referee. In other words, if the human reviewing the decision misses the AI's mistakes, a court may not have the legal standing to overturn it. One Nevada politician put it a bit more bluntly. State Senator Skip Daly, a Democrat from Reno, said to the Nevada Independent this summer, "Are we out of our ever-loving minds? I'm just dubious of the whole concept of over-reliance on algorithms and computers. I hope that we are cautious about it and think before we just say, we got to be faster or better than the next guy." Thanks for listening. There's more to these stories and additional articles at Engadget.com. This episode featured journalism from contributors Chris Holt, Lawrence Bonk, and Will Shanklin, and was voiced and produced by me, Steve White, from the boutique sound studios of Spoken Lair. Enjoy your day, and I'll be back tomorrow with more tech news from Engadget.